M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the AFC Wild Card round on EA Sports. And the Baltimore Ravens versus Case Keenum and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Nelson on the return.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And what an incredible start to a career for Lamar Jackson. Remember, he was a unanimous MVP of the NFL in just his second season in 2019. So here he is, now in the playoffs for the third time. Unfortunately, his team 0-2 so far. Both times the team was favored. He wants to get that first win and hopefully the first of many towards a Super Bowl title.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to Willie Snead.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram.
Number 20.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 29, Jackson, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but now it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
7-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Ravens 3, Browns nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. The man in charge for this crew, the 6'1" quarterback from the University of Houston. It's the veteran Case Keenum.
And what a tall order for a quarterback like him. And what I mean by that is, it's one thing to come into the playoffs with 16 starts under your belt and you've played every game and had a rhythm. It's quite another when you played as few as he has so far this season. So he's got to come in here thinking, I'm here to win this game, and transmit that message to his teammates so they have confidence as well. If he exudes the air that, hey, I'm just here trying not to lose it, this team's going to be in trouble.
The 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Keenum going to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that would be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get those.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round. And
the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Baltimore first down.
To throw again is Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and
Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give them a touchdown.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Brown.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. They'll try the air now with Keenum. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Keenum. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Keenum's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's get it poppin'. Let's get it poppin'.
So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Uses the stiff arm. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007, that season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green,
it got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd down and 7. And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
17. Browns 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Keenum's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wild Card matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wild Card game. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Brings up second and
on second and a yard. Keenum. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Keenum. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
Keenum's
A gain of 6 there on first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Keenum quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7, Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Keenum. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Ingram again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Landry now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
On play action, now Keenum. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. And he completes it to Hunt. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the 50, it's Keenum. And it's knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They do snap it to Keenum.
We've seen that.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Keenum. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for first and goal. And again, it's Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Keenum now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Keenum's pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Ravens 17. Browns 9.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Ingram. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. On the counter, Ingram. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Ravens 17.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.